What if the way you've been masturbating for decades is quietly dulling your sensation, weakening your erections, and limiting your vitality? For men over 60, the quick, habitual approach learned in youth may no longer serve the wiser, more complex body you have today. But here's the empowering truth. Your capacity for deep, satisfying pleasure doesn't fade with agate, can actually expand, opening doors to richer, more meaningful experiences if you know how to unlock them. I'm Dr. James Carter, a men's health specialist with over 30 years of experience helping men in their 60s, 70s, and 80s rediscover energy, confidence, and connection without pills, surgery, or shame. In this comprehensive guide, I'll share 7 masturbation, secrets-proven, science-backed techniques designed specifically for the mature male body that can transform your experience of pleasure, boost circulation, and enhance vitality. These aren't theories. They're insights drawn from thousands of patient stories and decades of clinical practice. From mindful touch to optimizing your body's rhythms, these secrets can help you feel more alive, connected, and present, whether you're single or partnered. Stay with me until the end, where I'll reveal a natural method to supercharge circulation and sensation, changing how you feel in your own skin. If you're committed to aging with strength, joy, and intimacy, hit the subscribe button and turn on the notification bell for age-specific health tips tailored for men over 60. If this resonates, type 1 in the comments. If not, type 0 and let me know how I can support you better. Let's begin with a secret that surprises most men. It's not about speed or intensity, it's about presence and connection with yourself. Secret 1. Mindfulness makes it magical. If I could share one transformative insight with every man over 60, it would be this: slow down and be present. Most men rush through self-pleasure out of habita, fast, goal-oriented pattern learned in youth, often in secrecy. But at 65, 70, or 80, your body craves intention, not urgency. I worked with Robert, a 74-year-old retired engineer who felt his solo sessions left him unsatisfied. "It's over too quickly and I feel flat," he admitted, his voice tinged with frustration. I guided Robert to practice mindful self-touch, slower breathing, focusing on sensation without chasing an end goal, and exploring his body with curiosity. 3 weeks later, he returned, visibly moved. "I didn't know my body could still feel this alive," he said, describing waves of warmth and connection he hadn't felt in years. Mindfulness transforms self-pleasure from a fleeting release into a renewing, full-body experience. By being present, you awaken quiet nerves, deepen your breath, and rediscover overlooked areas of your body. Science supports this. Mindfulness increases oxytocin, the connection hormone, and reduces cortisol, the stress hormone, enhancing pleasure and reducing tension. Per studies in the Journal of Sexual Medicine, 2016. It also engages the parasympathetic nervous system, promoting relaxation and stronger blood flow, which supports erection quality. For Robert, it wasn't just about pleasure, it was about reconnecting with his vitality and sense of self. How to practice. Set aside 10 to 15 minutes in a quiet, private space. Breathe deeply. Inhale for 4 seconds, exhale for 6, to calm your mind. Focus on the sensations of touch texture, warmth, pressure without rushing to climax. Explore your body with curiosity, letting go of expectations. Mindfulness lays the foundation for deeper pleasure, but the next secret reveals how timing can amplify your experience even further. Secret 2. Timing is everything. One of the most overlooked factors in self-pleasure for older men is when you engage in it. Your body's hormonal rhythms shift with age, and aligning with them can dramatically enhance sensation, erection quality, and emotional satisfaction. In your 20s, testosterone peaked early in the morning, driving spontaneous arousal like morning wood. By your 60s or 70s, that peak often shifts to late morning or early afternoon between 10 a.m. and 2 p.m. when testosterone stabilizes, energy is higher, and mental clarity is sharper, according to research in the Journal of Clinical Endocrinology and Metabolism, 2018. I met David, a 68-year-old retiree who always masturbated late at night, feeling disconnected and unsatisfied. "It's like my body's not there," he said. I suggested shifting to late morning for a week, when his body was naturally more responsive. 3 days later, he called, excited, "Dr. Carter, it's like my body was waiting for me to catch up." Timing matters because it syncs with your body's readiness, making pleasure feel more natural and vibrant. Aligning with your hormonal rhythm also supports circulation and nerve sensitivity, key for arousal and erection strength. David's shift to late morning not only enhanced his physical experience, but also lifted his mood and confidence, making him feel more present in his daily life. How to practice. Experiment with self-pleasure between 10 a.m. and 2 p.m. when you're alert and relaxed. Avoid late nights when fatigue and low testosterone can dull response. Pair with a light, nutrient-rich snack, for example, almonds, berries, 30 to 60 minutes, prior to sustain energy and support blood flow. Timing optimizes your body's readiness, but the next secret shows how your environment can elevate the experience to new heights. Secret 3. Your environment shapes your experience. Most men don't think twice about their surroundings during self-pleasure bedroom, bathroom, locked door, quick and quiet. But as you age, your environment profoundly impacts arousal and satisfaction. In youth, quick visual cues were enough, but now, comfort, warmth, and sensory richness become essential. Your brain responds to signals of safety and relaxation, making pleasure deeper, more immersive, and more connected. I worked with Michael, a 72-year-old widower who described his solo sessions as numb and mechanical. He used a cold bathroom with harsh fluorescent lighting. I suggested creating a soothing space, a warm room, 75 to 78 degrees Fahrenheit, dim lighting, for example, a bedside lamp, and a calming scent like sandalwood or lavender, which studies in physiology and behavior, 2019, show can enhance male arousal by up to 20%. 2 weeks later, Michael said, "It's like my body finally said yes. I felt connected again." Your environment acts like a stage for your experience. A warm, inviting space signals safety to your nervous system, reducing cortisol and boosting oxytocin, which enhances sensation and emotional presence. Michael's shift wasn't just physical, it restored his sense of aliveness and openness to connection. How to practice. Choose a private, warm room, 75 to 78 degrees Fahrenheit, with soft lighting, for example, candles, dim lamps. Add a subtle scent using a diffuser or candle, sandalwood, vanilla, or lavender. Use comfortable bedding or a soft chair to enhance relaxation. Silence distractions like phones or notifications to stay fully present. Your environment primes your body for pleasure, but the next secret reveals how rethinking your touch can unlock new levels of satisfaction. Secret 4. Rediscover the way you touch yourself. If your masturbation technique hasn't changed since your teens, quick, repetitive, focused on the same spots, it's likely not serving the body you have now. At 60 or beyond, your body is wiser, more complex, and craves variety. I met John, a 66-year-old retired firefighter, who said, "It doesn't feel the same anymore." His technique was the same fast, linear grip he'd used for decades, leaving him frustrated. I introduced John to varied touch, using his non-dominant hand to awaken new nerve pathways, applying lighter pressure and targeting the frenulum, the sensitive area under the penis head. I also suggested rhythm, shift slow, circular strokes, or pausing to build intensity. A week later, he called amazed. "It's the first time in years I didn't want it to end." Variety reawakens nerve endings, as noted in Neuroscience Letters 2020, enhancing sensation and supporting firmer erections by improving blood flow retention. Techniques like the ring method, gently trapping blood in the shaft with thumb and forefinger, or stimulating secondary areas, for example, inner thighs, perineum, can transform the experience. John's renewed enjoyment wasn't just physical, it boosted his confidence and sense of vitality. How to practice. Use a water-based lubricant to enhance sensitivity and reduce friction. Experiment with lighter touch, varied rhythms, For example, slow to firm, circular strokes, and pauses to build intensity. Try your non-dominant hand or techniques, like the ring method, to stimulate new pathways. Focus on secondary areas like the inner thighs or perineum for added sensation. Refined touch opens new doors, but the next secret uncovers pleasure zones you may not even know exist. Secret 5. Discover new pleasure zones. As you age, your body's pleasure map evolves. What worked in your 20s may feel flat now, but this isn't a loss. It's an invitation to explore new zones. Nerve sensitivity shifts, and areas once overlooked can awaken with profound sensation. I worked with Thomas, a 71-year-old retiree who felt his solo sessions were flat and disconnected. I suggested skipping direct stimulation for the first 5 minutes, instead exploring the inner thighs, lower abdomen, and perineum, the area between the scrotum and anus, with gentle touch. 2 weeks later, Thomas was glowing. "I felt things I've never felt before," he said. "It was like my whole body lit up." Science supports this. As testosterone levels shift, secondary erogenous zones become more responsive, per the Journal of Sexual Research, 2017. Areas like the hips, inner knees, lower back, or even earlobes can trigger cascading pleasure when stimulated with intention, especially when paired with mindfulness and lubrication. For Thomas, this exploration wasn't just about pleasure, it restored his sense of curiosity and aliveness, making him feel open to new connections, whether solo or with a partner. How to practice. Dedicate 5 to 10 minutes to exploring non-genital areas with light touch or massage. Use a lubricant or natural oil, for example, coconut oil, to enhance sensation. Experiment with gentle pressure on the perineum, inner thighs, lower abdomen, or lower back. Stay present, noticing how each area responds, and adjust based on comfort. These zones amplify pleasure, but the next secret shows how circulation is the foundation for unlocking it all. Secret 6. Activate the circulation revival method. Pleasure isn't just about stimulation, it's deeply tied to blood flow. Without good circulation, even the best techniques can fall short. The circulation revival method, a protocol I've taught to hundreds of men, enhances sensation, erection quality, and overall energy by priming your vascular system. It involves a sequence of preparation steps. Hydration. Drink a full 8-ounce glass of water with a pinch of natural sea salt, 30 to 60 minutes, before to boost blood volume and oxygen delivery. Nutrition. Eat a circulation friendly snack 90 minutes prior. Dark chocolate, 70% plus cocoa, watermelon, or pistachios rich in nitrates and antioxidants that boost nitric oxide, per Nutrition Reviews, 2019. Movement. Do 5 to 10 minutes of brisk walking, stair climbing, or light stretches to prime your vascular system and increase blood flow. Breathing. Practice deep, rhythmic breathing. Inhale for 4, hold for 4, exhale for 6, for 2 to 3 minutes to calm your nervous system and heighten sensory awareness. Massage. Gently massage the inner thighs, lower abdomen, and pelvic creases for 3 to 5 minutes to stimulate major blood vessels and nerve pathways. I shared this method with Peter, a 69-year-old retiree who described his solo sessions as lackluster. After following the sequence, he said, "It's like I flipped a switch in my body. It feels intense, connected, almost youthful." The circulation revival method primes your body for richer sensation, making self-pleasure more vibrant and sustaining energy throughout the day. How to practice. Start with hydration and a nitrate-rich snack, for example, a handful of pistachios. Move your body with light exercise, followed by deep breathing. Massage key areas to warm up blood vessels and nerves. Practice this sequence consistently for 2 to 4 weeks to see cumulative benefits. Circulation sets the stage, but the final secret shows how embracing aging unlocks the deepest pleasure. Secret 7. Adapt with age, don't fight it. Aging changes your body's slower response times, reduced sensitivity, longer recovery, but these aren't limitations. They're gateways to richer, more meaningful pleasure. The plateau phase of arousal, That extended period of high sensation before climax becomes longer and more accessible with age, per the Journal of Sexual Medicine, 2018. Embracing this can lead to profound experiences, including non-ejaculatory orgasms that radiate through the body, leaving you calm and fulfilled. I worked with Henry, a 73-year-old widower who feared his best days were gone. "It takes longer now and I feel stuck," he said. I encouraged him to lean into the slower build, using lubricants to enhance sensitivity and experimenting with seated or reclined positions. Weeks later, he said, "I'm experiencing pleasure I didn't know was possible, waves that last longer than anything in my 20s. Adapting means letting go of the past and embracing the present with curiosity, patience, and self-compassion. Henry's shift wasn't just physical, it restored his confidence and openness to new relationships. Aging invites refinement, not decline, allowing you to savor pleasure in ways youth couldn't offer. How to practice. Use a high-quality water-based lubricant to enhance sensitivity and comfort. Experiment with positions, for example, sitting in a chair, lying propped up, to find what feels best. Focus on the plateau phase, savoring the buildup rather than rushing to climax. Explore non-ejaculatory pleasure by pausing before climax to extend sensation. 8. Complementary lifestyle habits for lasting vitality. To amplify these secrets and support overall vitality, integrate these lifestyle habits. Exercise. Engage in 20 to 30 minutes of daily activity, walking, yoga, or light strength training to boost circulation and testosterone, supporting erection quality and energy. Nutrition. Eat a Mediterranean-style diet rich in nitrate-heavy foods, for example, beets, spinach, watermelon, antioxidants, for example, berries, and healthy fats, for example, olive oil, nuts, to enhance blood flow and reduce inflammation, per the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition. Hydration. Drink 8 to 10 cups of water daily to support blood volume and nutrient delivery. Add lemon or cucumber for flavor. Sleep. Aim for 7 to 8 hours of quality sleep nightly to regulate hormones and improve mood. A consistent bedtime routine, for example, reading, avoiding screens, helps. Stress management. Practice 5 to 10 minutes of mindfulness, meditation, or gratitude journaling daily to lower cortisol and enhance emotional presence. Apps like Headspace can guide beginners. Social connection. Stay engaged with friends, family, or community groups to boost oxytocin and combat loneliness, fostering emotional intimacy, whether single or partnered. Pelvic floor exercises. Perform Kegel exercises, contracting and relaxing pelvic muscles for 5 to 10 minutes daily to improve blood flow to the pelvic region, enhancing arousal and control. These habits work synergistically with the 7 secrets, creating a foundation for lasting vitality, confidence, and connection in all areas of life. 9. Real stories of transformation. The power of these secrets lies in real transformations. Beyond Robert, David, Michael, Thomas, and Henry, I've seen countless men rediscover their vitality. George, a 69-year-old widower, felt disconnected and stuck in routine. After adopting mindful touch and the circulation revival method, he joined a local art class and said, "I feel present again, like I'm part of the world." Another patient, William, a 75-year-old retiree, combined timing shifts with new pleasure zones and reported, "My wife and I are closer than ever. It's not just physical, it's emotional." These men aren't outliers. They're proof that your body and spirit remain capable, no matter your age. Small, intentional changes can spark profound shifts in pleasure, confidence, and connection. 10. Addressing common concerns and misconceptions. Many men hesitate to rethink self-pleasure due to myths, discomfort, or uncertainty. Let's address common concerns. Is this normal at my age? Absolutely self. Pleasure is a healthy, natural part of life at any age, supporting physical and mental well-being, per the Journal of Sexual Research. It boosts mood, reduces stress, and enhances circulation. Will this affect my relationship? These techniques enhance solo and partnered intimacy by improving sensitivity, confidence, and emotional presence. Open communication with a partner can make it a shared journey. What if it feels awkward? Discomfort is common when trying new approaches. Start small, for example, mindful breathing, and progress at your pace. Curiosity and self-compassion ease the transition. Do I need to do all 7 secrets? No, begin with 1 or 2. For example, mindfulness, timing, and add others as you feel comfortable. Consistency over weeks builds results. Are there health risks? These techniques are safe for most men, but if you have conditions like heart disease or pelvic pain, consult a doctor to ensure suitability, especially for vigorous movement or new stimulation. If you're unsure, start with mindfulness or the circulation revival method, as they're gentle and effective entry points. A healthcare provider can offer personalized guidance. 11. Enhancing results with additional natural supports. To further boost the benefits of these secrets, consider these natural strategies. Nitric oxide boosting foods. Incorporate beets, arugula, pomegranate, or watermelon, which are rich in nitrates to enhance blood flow and erection quality, per nutrition reviews. Anti-inflammatory spices. Add turmeric with black pepper or ginger to meals to reduce vascular inflammation, supporting circulation and sensitivity. Omega-3 fatty acids. Include fatty fish, for example salmon, walnuts, or flax seeds, to improve arterial flexibility and reduce cholesterol buildup. Herbal teas. Drink hibiscus or green tea daily, which studies in hypertension show can lower blood pressure and enhance vascular health. Warm baths. Take a 10 to 15 minute warm bath before self-pleasure to relax muscles, increase blood flow, and enhance comfort, especially in cooler climates. These supports complement the 7 secrets, creating a holistic approach to pleasure, vitality, and well-being. For example, a morning routine of a beet smoothie, a brisk walk, and mindful breathing can amplify the circulation revival method's effects. 12. Conclusion. Your best chapter is now. Thank you for joining me, Dr. James Carter, in this journey to rediscover your vitality and pleasure. These 7 secrets, mindfulness, timing, environment, refined touch, new pleasure zones, circulation revival, and adapting with age, reveal that your capacity for satisfaction doesn't fade. It evolves into something deeper and more meaningful. By slowing down, aligning with your body's rhythms, creating a supportive environment, and embracing change, you can unlock experiences that are richer than ever before. Men like Robert, David, Michael, Thomas, Henry, George, and William rediscovered parts of themselves they thought were lost, not through quick fixes or external solutions, but through intentional, natural changes that honored their bodies. Your body is still capable, waiting for you to listen with curiosity and care. Start today with one small step, perhaps a mindful session, a late morning practice, or a circulation-boosting walk, and take one step toward a more vibrant, connected you. You're not broken, and you're not done. Your best chapter isn't in the past, it's the one you're writing now, filled with joy, confidence, and connection. Like, share, and comment below to spread hope to others. Type 1 if this resonated, or 0 to share how I can help further. Subscribe for more practical, science-backed tips to age with strength, vitality, and joy. Your journey to a more fulfilling life starts today.